Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to show you how I personally like to apply gel eyeliner. Now just a little disclaimer, I'm not a makeup artist or anything, it's just something I like to do for fun, but I think if you're new to gel eyeliner and you're just looking for some tips or tricks, this might help you out a lot. Now gel eyeliner is actually one of my favorites to use because it's always really long lasting, you can get a really nice crisp line, and I just like the look and finish of it really, and I actually find it easier to use than a liquid eyeliner. I find it just a little bit harder to mess up because of the thicker texture of the liner, and yeah, I just really enjoy it, so I hope you will enjoy it too, or at least after this tutorial maybe you will. First of all, I'm going to share with you a couple of my favourite products. By the way, if you can hear like a sort of clicky clacking noise in the background, I do apologise. My boyfriend Jake is playing video games. Yay! Because that's a fun way to spend time. It is actually, I don't mind it sometimes, but yeah. So that's the little clicky clacking noise if you can hear that. Anyway, back to eyeliner. So, I have here the L'Oreal Paris Super Liner Gel Liner. This is actually a really, really good one. Like, not even just really good drugstore or pharmacy brand one, it's just a really good liner in general. It lasts super long time. I can wear it through like dance classes and exercise where, maybe TMI, but I'm a sweaty gal. I'll be honest with you, I'm a sweaty gal. So, like, the sweat running down my face and everything, this still holds up so well at the end of class, so it's amazing. And it's really intense and apparently nearly lasts 36 hours. Didn't know that, but anyway, so that's what I'm going to be using. And brush. Let's talk brushes. Now, let's talk brushes. Now, this I think can make or break your gel liner experience. Personally, I like an angled brush, so you can see that there. So this is the Mecca Cosmetica angled liner brush, which is actually my favorite brush to use. So it's an angled brush, but the reason I like it so much is it's quite narrow. You can get some that are actually quite wide, and I find that makes it harder to do, and it tends to get messier and you get weird flicks everywhere and stuff. So a narrow angled brush is really good. I think if you can't get Mecca Cosmetica, if you're not in Australia, I think there's a Zoeva one that is quite similar in shape as well. And yeah, and I prefer this over like really skinny brushes or, like I said, wider angled brushes. Okay, this is in Profound Black, by the way. And this is a new one, because my old one is getting a bit dried and manky and gross, so I thought I might get a nice new one for you guys for this tutorial. So this L'Oreal liner does actually come with a brush. I don't really like it that much, to be honest, so I just chug it, really. Shabam, close up. Another tip, basically, so what I do is you just dip your brush in. I like to get in the angle, so you sort of, I guess, gouging a bit of a groove. Gouging, that's such a horrible word, but yeah, picking up a bit of product on your brush, like so. And then you don't want to take this and glop it all over your eyelid. You want to wipe it off. So you want to wipe it off a bit on the edge so you don't have too much excess. And then on the last wipe, what I like to do is, because the container is actually round, if you wipe it off one more time, it'll give just the very slightest curve to the brush, which will then actually fit quite nicely on your eyelid and along your lash line. So that to me makes a massive difference with my eyeliner. That just makes it so much nicer. It just really hugs in to your lash line, which I find helps so well. Now, to actually applying, okay, I hope you can actually see this. Now, I like to start in the middle of my eye. I know some people say start at the edge, start in the corner, but personally I like to start in the middle and then work out first. So, and also if you want, you can either lower your mirror or tilt your head back a little. That just helps give you a flatter canvas to sort of work on. So, starting in the middle. By the way, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Oop. Another rookie mistake. I've got my brush around the wrong way. So if you can see, I like to have the taller part on the inside. So for my left eye, I would be using the brush this way, and that just gives you a nicer line and crisper line. So I've actually brushed my brush when I did this. I brushed it the wrong way. So good example. I just did that to, you know, give you guys an example of a mistake, not that I actually screwed up there. So basically, because I'm going to be using my brush this way, the last sort of sweep I want it to curve this way around my eye. So I want to sweep it that way. So now when I use it like this, it's got the curve of my eye. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so starting in the middle, tilting my head back, I'm gonna go in. And I always find it easier to sort of rest my palm on my cheek or my chin a little bit. And just go in. You don't have to go in one big sweep. I like to go in just really, really tiny lines. So tiny little, almost just dabs. Oops, I just stabbed myself in the eye there. That's great. Okay. See, I told you I can't talk and do this at the same time. Okay, let's try again. And just following really close to the left side. And then, so when you get to the outer edge, we're going to do a little flick. Ooh, I'm a bit sweaty. Hold you, I'm a sweaty gal. Okay, so with the flick, you want to line your brush up with your bottom eyelid. And so as if you're continuing that line. I'm just going to do a little flick today. And then now, going from the outer edge of your upper lash line, just join that up very slowly. And then you can use the very tip, the point of your brush, to really get that sort of flick and a crisp, nice crisp line. And just go fill it in. Fill in any more blank spots. And now is where I go back. And I work again from the middle in for the other half of my eye. And I find, especially if you're like me and you've got a bit more of a fold to your eyelids, once you get sort of in the middle, if you raise your eyebrows, that just pulls everything up and it makes it a bit easier to get right into that lash line. And just going with tiny little dabs. And just thickening that line up a little tiny bit. And there you have it. I'm just going to finish up my eyes, chuck a little mascara on, and I'll be back. So now, as a last touch, I'm going to tight line at the top line of my eyes. Now this is completely optional. It does take a little bit of getting used to if you're not used to tight lining your eyes, and it can make your eyes water. I know my eyes watered like crazy when I first started doing this, so it took me a little while to get used to it, but I assure you it's going to make the biggest difference. It just makes your eyelashes look that much fuller and makes your eyes really stand out. So it's a step I never miss. So what you want to do is, again, you can just raise your eyebrows a little, or just look, sort of tilt your head back again. And that's what I find these flat brushes are really good for as well. Just sort of get under your eyelashes and into your tight line there. And with a waterproof gel eyeliner, this works really well because it's smooth and it's waterproof. So it's going to stay. And again, just in little strokes, getting into that tight line. And basically just colouring it in. I'm just getting into those lashes. So that was my little tutorial on how to use gel eyeliner. I really hope you found it helpful, whether you're new to it or whether you're just looking for some alternative methods. And if you did like it, please give this video a thumbs up to let me and other people know that you found this video useful. And if you want to see more videos from me, you can always subscribe down below. And if you do try this at home, please let me know in the comments. Let me know how you found it, and let me know if it actually worked out for you, because I'd really like to hear your feedback. Until next time, have fun and goodbye!